Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to put a backdoor in an exe file. For this experiment, we're actually going to use a PuTTY exe file. PuTTY is an SSH client. If I open it up, all this all runs in the background, so it's quite popular. So what we're going to do, we're going to throw this in the X32 DBG, so it's a debugger, and we're going to throw our backdoor into this PuTTY. So we'll open it up now. Right. Go here. We're gonna open it up. As you can see, it's all here. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna look for some memory space. So we're gonna go right at the bottom. We're gonna go to breaking points. We've got one here. Every time you open this up, you'll always put the first entry breaking point in for you. The second you gotta put in yourself. So I've done this earlier. So it saves some time finding the space. It's normally right at the bottom. And as you can see here, I just toggle the breaking point. There you go, save some time. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy this address. I'm going to put it in a notepad. I'm going to call it code cave address. I'm just going to put that here like that. Right, so we'll need that in a minute. Open this back up now. We'll go back to the top. What we're going to do, we're going to make it jump to our code. And we don't want this to execute yet. But first of all, we do need this in a bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to highlight this. Binary. I'm going to copy this section. I'm going to throw that into here. Because we will have to pull that back in. Right, okay. That's back in. Now, first of all, now we come here, we need to make this jump. So in assembly, the jump function is GMP 0x. And then by here, if I can click it right. Put the code cave so we can. There you go. So you can see here now you've got a line going straight down. That's always a good sign. Also another way you can determine, hover your pointer over there, and as you can see here it says add bytes. So it's going straight to your code cave. Click it and just press enter, it'll take you straight down. Right, before we put our payload in, we need to save these registers. So I'm going to go to assembly and I'm going to push the assembly on the stack and the flags. FD flags. Here now we can put our little payload here. So we save these registers and these flags. We're gonna pull a payload here. So I'm gonna hold my mouse, go down a bit longer. Keep going. Keep going. Depending on what you put your backdoor in, depends on how much space you have left, but you normally get quite a bit. But today we're going to actually use a calculator, the exe calculator, because I want to show you it not running in the background, because obviously I want you to show it works. So I'm going to go here. So this is my calculator payload. So when I run this, the calculator should pop up. Copy. Go back to the top. There you go. Binary, edit. Copy and paste it in there. So what we've done now, we've actually got it to come straight down, run our payload. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to save this, patches, and I'll call this putty2.exe. There you go. Go into file now, putty2. Right, we're going to run it. So what I want now is my calculator pop up, and it does. But the PuTTY did not execute, so we're going to have to put the PuTTY back in now so we can run these together. But the main thing is we know our payload works. Now, even though it's a calculator, you can make this malicious if you want to. You know, if you want to. But for the day, we're just going to use a calculator. Right. So we'll press play. I'm going to go jump out of the bottom. Yeah, go straight to the bottom. Right. So before we can put 2 here. We'll put it here. Right. So first of all, we need what we put on the stack, we got to pop back on. So in assembly, we need to put pop. And we're going to put, and I always reverse it. It's how I've been taught. I'm not sure if it's, you know, if it matters or not, but I will just always reverse it. So if I put FD on last, FD goes in first. So I'm going to pop AD. Okay. So now that should be back in there. And now I want to put the old page. So what you'll find, what I've done this a few times now, I find like that it wants to execute an exit. All right, so determine which one's the exit is quite tedious. You have to put like stops on all these call points all the way through the code to see which one executes. Now I've done it for you to save the time on the video, and is actually this one. So as you can see here, I don't want this to execute. I don't want to call an exit. I wanted to call. I want to jump that. So I'm going to put jump GMP, and I actually want to go to this memory address here. So I close that a sec. I want to go copy. I want to copy that address here. Let's drop this here. Paste. Copy. Right, so go back to here. Assemble. GMP, jump. Copy and paste. So straight away, as you can see, best thing about these debuggers, it'll give you the line to show you. It makes them a lot easier to work out. Right. So now it's going to go straight to this. It's going to pop off the flags. It's going to pop off the AD. Right. So what we need to do now, we need to put in the payload that we overwrit. Go like this now. Here. All we need is this. Copy. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. No, 61. There you go. 07, 0. So they are bytes now. Copy that. Go back to the top. And I want to binary edit. Put that back in. Right. Now what it's gonna do is it's gonna jump, it's gonna run that, it's gonna run it. But I need it to go and call back to PuTTY. So what I'm gonna need to do is I need to call the PuTTY address. So go back in here, call PuTTY, and that's the address I need. Call. I'm gonna put another jump in here. There's a lot of jumps. 0x. And there you go. Now that will shoot straight up. Right. All looks good here. So I'm gonna patches. I'm gonna save this. That's PuTTY3. .exe. And apply capitals, keep it consistent. .exe. I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna open it up and run it. Now what I should have is PuTTY and the calculator run. There you go. So now these two will pop up at the same time. The reason I had to keep pressing play because I put breaking points in. So if I press play, it goes to the one breaking point, it'll jump down. By breaking point where I pushed it on the stack. And then I got this one, it executes the call, calls calculator. Then it runs the code. Then it goes to pop, pops the registers back on, and then it calls for the PuTTY. So if we actually come out of here now and go to, I think, yeah, go here, and I actually execute PuTTY3 on its own, they'll both pop up. So like I said, this could be malicious. This could be running in the background. This is actually like a Trojan horse kind of thing going on here, where you think something's safe, but in the background it's running something it shouldn't. And today we got as a calculator, but like I said, it could be anything you want. So I'm just going to leave it there. It's my first video. I just want to say thank you. If you enjoy this, make sure you like and subscribe. And if I can do anything better, just put it in the comments. I don't mind it.